All right, folks, we're in the middle of Sunday NFL action, so I'm going to make a quick pregame video for this game tonight. I want to watch the end of the early games, but I want to turn this out. First, we're hosting the Carolina Panthers in what is effectively a spoiler game for them. They're out of it. They need everything to go right for them to even have a chance at it. They're basically spoilers at this point, and we're obviously in pretty good position. We're not catching Dallas. Nobody is going to catch Dallas. They've got too many things going for them right now. We're not going to catch them, but other than that, things look okay. Atlanta is down right now. It looks like Atlanta's probably not going to win today against Kansas City. I know Detroit looked like they were going to win. We're not really worried about anybody else too much. Nobody in the division, so things look good. We just have to keep winning. We have to keep up this rate of play. We have to keep playing well. And last week I was nervous heading into the Tampa Bay game, and my fears proved validated by the game because we did not play well. We missed quite a few players, and we lost. So this week I feel a lot better about things. We're playing at home. Carolina is like 3,000 miles away from Seattle. That is a long flight for the visitors to make, although the fact that it's a night game makes that matter a little less. It still matters. And we are getting a lot of players back today in at least some capacity. The big one is Justin Britt. He's back on the offensive line, and our offensive line is still not good. In fact, it's probably one of the worst in the league, but Britt makes a huge difference, and we got him back. So that should improve our offense's ability to run block and pass block. He's the guy who makes all the offensive calls for the blocking schemes, and we're getting that back today, which is going to be hugely valuable, and I think we'll see our offensive line play much better today than last week. I believe that Gary Gilliam has been benched on a permanent basis for Bradley Sowell, and I mean, bottom line is both guys, they've been getting whipped this season. Sowell has looked terrible. Gilliam has been a matador at various times this season, and it's tough for me to feel anything about that switch because, from my perspective, both guys have played really bad this season. And, if anything, I would say that Gilliam has looked competent at points in his career in Seattle in a way that I can't really say about Sowell. Sowell had one decent game against, I would say, Atlanta, and then other than that, I think he's just been bad. So there's very little evidence I can point to that either guy is worth a crap, but somehow Gilliam just filled me with a little more sense of confidence. So we'll see how that change works out. Thomas Rawls continues to get healthier with every week. He's ready to carry a full offensive load for us, I think, and I hope, because we don't have too much going on behind him. And the offense, other than CJ Prosise, this is our offense. CJ Prosise might get back to the playoffs. We hope he gets back to the playoffs, but this is the offense. So what we see today is, for the most part, what we're going to get. So what we see today better be pretty good. Defensively, we got some big stuff happening. Michael Bennett, supposed to be back, supposed to play at least some. Demontre Moore as well, but he's obviously not nearly as important. So getting Bennett back is huge for the entire defense on every level. He changes everything, and he can absolutely make the difference in a game like this. Earl Thomas missed one game. He's back. Deshaun Shedd missed one game. He's supposed to be back. Huge. Not that, I'll give Stephen Terrell some credit. He played okay last week. He settled down after those first two drives, but Deshaun Shedd being out last week put DeAndre Elliott out there, and I feel bad for the guy. He's just not ready for this. And Nico Thorpe, also another guy who's just not ready for this kind of stuff yet, and that's big. I mean, that gives you... that improves your entire secondary so much by getting those guys back. It's a monumental thing. And hopefully Tony McDaniel plays tonight as well at defensive tackle. Our defensive tackle situation is a little hairy right now, so it's good to have as much depth as you possibly can. So that's what I'm looking at today. Carolina, their secondary is bad. Their secondary has been giving up a ton of shit this season. I want to attack that with Doug Baldwin and Jimmy Graham, and maybe not even so much Jimmy Graham because Carolina has such good coverage linebackers, but Doug Baldwin, Tyler Lockett, Paul Richardson. I'll throw Jermaine Kearse in there too, even though he's been pissing me off lately. Let's just attack that secondary, and that is how we're going to find a way to put up some big points in this game, I think, through the air. So if the offensive line can hold up in pass protection competently, I think we'll be able to attack this weak Carolina secondary and win this game. And on defense, let's get the pass rush back. It's all about the pass rush. Bennett, Averill, Clark, Moore, Marsh, whatever we can get from anybody. Wagner and Wright on blitzes up the middle. Let's just control this game through the pass rush and hope the rest takes care of itself. So I think we're good today. I feel pretty good about this one. I'm not worried about this one. If we lose this one, we have to be a little alarmed. Not for our situation. Our situation is going to be mostly fine, I think, but the ceiling of this team. Because, yeah, we beat New England in New England. We've beaten some, good teams this year. We beat Atlanta. But I need to believe that this team is going to be able to consistently reach a high ceiling of output. And you need to be able to beat teams like the Panthers at home. I'll probably make a video after the game tonight. See you guys then, whatever happens. And not too much left in this season.